So yesterday, my friend, my neighbor actually, he invited me to go fishing. So I was really looking forward to it. We went today, and I had a great. I already knew what it was gonna be like. Like there was gonna be a few of us on the boat. You know, it's Ramadan, so there isn't gonna be no beers, but there'll be some tropical fruit juices. We'll be out there having a good conversation, good laughs. Wait, that's not my hand. And this is not my face. And this is not even my channel. Ah! Back to reality, please! Okay, so yeah, the boat isn't as nice as the one that was in my head. But you know, it's dry and it's got everything we're gonna need. I mean, like, what's the worst that can happen? Canal, that's cold. Rotted. Too cold, bro. Cold toes is not going to stop me. My ancestors traversed this whole planet. So, we get on the boat and we go for it. Ah, yeah, at this point, I'm noticing some water at the bottom of the boat. I'm thinking it's just from the spray, you know, it's from the splashes of the wave. But anyway, forward! So what you'll see here is the Arabic writing on the inside of the boat. That's just things to say, you know, keep us safe, protect us, and so on and so forth, looking for otherworldly protections. I felt I was being smart because I was wearing my flip-flops. I had my shoes there on the left-hand side to put on for when I get home. Yeah, that didn't really work out too well. So we are now in the area for fishing. You can tell because you see other fishing boats in the area, and they're dropping their nets and their ropes and so on. So the man managing the off-board motor had to literally lift the motor out of the water when we're going over the nets to make sure he doesn't snag anybody else's equipment. So that's this young man behind me with his arms outstretched, looking like Black Jesus. So I had to find out why is he doing this. There's a string on this big toe here, a string on this big toe back there, and one on each hand. No, okay. Oh wow! These fish are clever. They're eating it off the hook and not biting the hook. So by this point, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on this boat for about an hour and a half, and we've got nothing to show for it. You know, our spirits are still high, though. Our spirits are still high. The sun is coming up. It's getting warmer. I can feel now that I can't feel my toes. Is that better? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so we're going to up the anchor now. We're going to move on. The first thing you need to pull in is a float, and then he brings in the ballast, which is some house bricks tied together, and then finally the actual anchor itself. It's going to take a while, so let me speed this thing up, you know? Is at this point, look down in the boat and I see there's a lot more water in there than before. We've not been moving, so I know it's not no spray. There must be a hole in the boat. The boat is sinking. Panic stations, please! Is he coming in here? Yeah. So he's pointing to the space where the water's coming out. But actually, everywhere you see a brown stain, that's where water's coming out. So now I've noticed that my left shoe is gone. So that's now floating in the river at the bottom of the boat. So I decided not to freak out, you know, because this video could also work as my last will and testament. So it's all fine, really and truly. Why would I be worried, you know? I mean, maybe this is the time to get the name of the man who's bailing the boat too slowly in order for us to stay alive.
What to do?
So he says his name is Dodu, but I'd asked him before off camera what his name was. And I'm sure he said Farquhar or something like that. So the conspiracy continues, ladies and gentlemen. It's a conspiracy. So I didn't imagine that my demise would be in a canoe in the middle of the ocean, or as they call it, pirogue. So I looked towards the lights and hope for the best. And as I was hoping, we struck gold.
Wow. Hey! Bah. Ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est en français?
C'est du drap.
Hein?
Drap.
Drat.
Drap, oui, en français.
Okay. First, ladies and gentlemen, Bernard Drat. This is our second spot we've been to, and we've got one fish. Woo. Yo, it's hard work. Well, at least there's the Drat can swim in all the water that's at the bottom of the boat. There's so much water here that he's just swimming around, chilling, which is ridiculous.
So now it all makes sense, of course. This is a design feature. It allows you to throw your fish inside the boat. They stay alive, and you've only got to just bail out enough to keep the fish okay, keep the boat above water. So it all works really and truly. So we spent 3 hours on basically a sieve in the sea, and all we caught is an aptly named drat fish. Drat is a good name for this video actually, because I don't know, man, they've only got enough there just to use as bait for the next time.
So yeah, we're heading back now. And I know I might look like Captain Birdseye, but it's pretty clear to me that I'm too old and too bougie for this shit. Okay, look, I'm gonna stop complaining, alright? So I'm in Africa, and this is the first time I've been cold in like 10 years. I hope I haven't got any boogers in my nose. Goodness gracious, crap. Yeah, so if you wanna do something like this, you're a madman or a mad woman.
Yes, I got out there quick, smart, no goodbyes, no thank you very muches. It was like, here's your money, and I ran home in my flip-flops. So typically they would charge about $100 to go on a boat with them, obviously because they're not making any money off of the fishing, and that is regardless of whether you have one person, two people, or three people on the boat. So as many people as possible, you can all jump in and pay $100. But yo, that was an experience, and it's interesting. I'm glad I made it back in one piece. It's interesting to see what these brothers have to go through in order to like scrape a living
You know, I just saw in the news today from Reuters that fishermen are using those same pirogues and taking it straight over to the Canaries over in Spain. You know, the Canaries in Spain, because they feel the fishing over there is better. Like people are at their wits' end as to how they're going to make a living. You know, something as noble and as, you know, generational as fishing is no longer viable because the government is selling the fishing rights to European and Chinese trawlers. That's what we see going up and down the sea here. So I'm really concerned about those brothers and, you know, how they're going to make ends meet. But that's the end of this video. I'll catch you on the next one. This is your brother Marley. Until next time, peace.